I'm going to ask you to do what you just did, which was parallel thirds in the major, up and down, wait. And then parallel thirds in the minor, legato, but change the mood and the emotion for the minor so that I really feel something communicated to me that you are in the minor. Okay, so you're just going up and down, parallel thirds, pause, then minor parallel thirds. But make me sad, do something different. Now take a pause, now make me sad. Almost got it. Actually, there's a voicing issue there, right? It's the very bottom, right? Pretty good, E. Now, I noticed when you were happy, you did more of an articulated sound. Is that what you chose to do?
Yeah,
that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
You chose to do sort of, I noticed you sort of went, you went like this.
Yeah.
And then you went... Which was okay. That was okay. But now I want you to do something else. I want you to do both of them very legato.
Okay.
Okay. But just give something a little deeper in the keys for the happy one. Okay. And then do something else soft. I mean, you still can do soft, but you still have to make me know that you changed something. Okay, so now you're happy. 2, 3, 4. Sound. Lovely, lovely. I like it. I like it. Good.
It feels like an easy way to make it sadder would be to play slower.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, but if you juxtapose the two and you have the same tempo, you could still make the slow one in major happier or is a different mood. I don't think you always have to rely on tempo. You can rely on how you're approaching the minor third, which occurs where in the second one? The minor third. Do you know what I mean by the minor third? Right here. That's a minor third. This is a major third. How do we know this is minor third? Because if you start a scale in minor, it's whole step half. Do you know that? If you start any scale and you make a major, the first 3 notes, you would have whole step whole. Yeah, but do you know that? That's just theory. That's a theory of anywhere you start, right? If you go A, B, C, it's minor, A, B, C sharp, major. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be a product of tempo. It can be a product of how you feel about the compressed third note that changes. You did a good job. I want you to do up and down, like, here, let's sing it first. We'll sing it. We're going to go up and down, like legato. And then you're going to take a little pause. You're not going to take your hands off the key. You're going to stay there. And then you're going to think about sad expression. How do you express the minor? We're not going to major. We're going to minor. That means you'll pull down D sharp to D and make me sad. Now, whatever you choose to do, you can do whatever dynamic level or pausing or rubato, whatever you want to do with it. Okay, first, let's do the happy B major. Okay, now take a little time to think and internalize what is the sad B minor sounding like. Okay, so you actually changed your quarter note. You played it slow. You played a slower measure, right? You composed it.
You wanted me to have
No, that's fine. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. But now what I would like you to do is keep one consistent beat through it. Like if you decide to do half notes for each one, let's match them up in rhythm, but let's do something with dynamics or whatever that makes me sad from the B major to the B minor. So they're really like juxtaposed with the same rhythm, but you do something else to create sadness. Okay, now very nice. And I noticed that at the very end you did a little delay. It was sort of like, you know, it was sort of sighing. Now, what I decided to do in mine was to emphasize the compressed third, the change from D sharp to D. To me, that is the complete difference, is how I went in on the change. Because, you know, the main thing is that, and what I decided to really flesh out was that. And yeah, you know. So it's interesting that we have now our different ideas.